the next global pop dynasty isn't built by the biggest corporate machines, but by a band that owns its story, its sound, and its fans? What if capital, all the money in the world, is no longer enough to guarantee longevity, authenticity, or cultural impact? Kindly like, share, and subscribe to Starwave as we dive in. Meet SB19, a Filipino boy group that rose from a non-Korean pop market to challenge the dominance of the K-pop Big Three, SM, YG, JYP. Their journey reframes a new rulebook. Control beats capital. Here's why. 1. The Big Three. Blueprint: capital, system, success. For decades, the K-pop Big Three, SM Entertainment, YG Entertainment, and JYP Entertainment, have defined the global idol model. They perfected a system built around intensive training, years of singing, dancing, language, and media prep strategic investment, millions poured into production, visuals, choreography, marketing machinery, international tours, social media campaigns, and billion-dollar networks. Global aspirational branding, polished, sleek, uniform images tailored for mass export. The model works. K-pop is now a global phenomenon, with BTS, Blackpink, Twice, and others towering across charts, awards, and festivals. But there's a hidden cost. 2. Capital creates icons, but control creates legacy. Capital can fuel a star. It can amplify visibility, polish production, and open doors. But capital cannot guarantee authenticity, fan loyalty born from shared identity, creative agency of the artists themselves. This is where SB19 has carved its edge. 3. SB19, a case study in artistic control. A. Homegrown, not manufactured. SB19 is not a Korean group. They are Filipino, and they emerged not from the Big Three's factory system, but from a smaller Ppop, Pinoy pop ecosystem. Their management, Sony Music Philippines/1Z Entertainment, is not known for mass idol factories. This forced SB19 to build their brand organically, engage deeply with fans, ATIN, create narratives that feel real and personal. This is control, not corporate assembly lines. B. Self-producing power. Many SB19 songs are written or co-written by the members themselves. Compare that with many K-pop groups whose material is largely composed by external producers. That difference matters. Fans don't just consume music, they connect with it. The artists become storytellers, not just performers. This turns casual listeners into devoted communities. See digital savvy and fan-first engagement. SB19 mastered social platforms long before superstar status. TikTok trends that didn't just push songs, they created movements. Behind-the-scenes content that highlighted personality, not perfection. Direct fan interactions that felt authentic, not staged. This gave them agency over the narrative. They didn't wait for corporate PR to define them. They defined themselves, and that's powerful. 4. Capital can't buy fandom depth. Let's break down the contrast. Capital-driven, high production values, glossy music videos, big budget tours, aggressive marketing, but often standardized images, less personal voice, formulaic releases, control-driven, SB19, personal ownership of music/story, deep fan community building, organic, authentic cultural resonance, purpose-driven releases. And here's the thing, fans today crave authenticity more than perfection. They want relatable journeys, real struggles, voices with agency, representation. SB19 gave them that, not just another product on the shelf. 5. The global shift, fans demand story. Over gloss. The world is changing. TikTok democratized virality. YouTube lowered barriers. Global fandoms prioritize relatability and identity. Compare. K-pop Big Three era. Polish, precision, corporate narrative. New era. Story, emotion, shared identity. SB19 embodies the second. Their narrative isn't manufactured perfection. It's, we started small. We struggled to be heard. We're here because of you. That resonates deeper than just choreography and visuals. 6. Big Three versus SB19. The cultural impact. A. Representation matters. SB19 isn't just another boy group. They represent the global South, Filipino identity on the world stage, fans who weren't traditionally centered in global pop culture. That's huge. Fans don't just follow, they claim ownership because they see themselves reflected. B. Community over consumers. SB19's fanbase, ATIN, is more than a fan club. It's a movement. Fans organize streaming boosts, dance challenges, fan videos, charitable projects. This turns fandom into a cultural force, not just a marketing demographic. Capital builds audiences. Control builds tribes. 7. Can the Big Three learn from SB19? This is where the argument gets interesting. The K-pop Big Three don't lack capital, but they might lack control where it matters most. Shared ownership with fans. We're seeing shifts, idols posting more raw content, artists gaining songwriting credits, fans demanding transparency. But SB19's rise suggests fans don't just want polished, they want real. And that means artists need to share control of the narrative. 8. The future of global pop. Hybrid models win. This isn't an either/or argument. Capital and control can coexist, but the future winner isn't the richest label. It's the label that empowers artists, the artists who build genuine communities, the fans who feel seen, heard, and part of the story. SB19's strategy shows authenticity scales, ownership resonates, fans amplify more than ads. That's the real viral engine. 9. What this means for pop culture. A. Market dynamics are changing. No longer is the industry governed solely by capital power, media gatekeepers, traditional promotion. Now influenced by social virality, fan communities, artist agency, the balance of power is shifting. SB19 is proof. B. Artists can be entrepreneurs. Modern pop stars aren't just performers. They are content creators, brand builders, community leaders, cultural catalysts. SB19's approach reflects all four. C. Fans are co-creators, fans today do. Streaming campaigns, viral challenges, narrative framing, cultural propagation. They don't consume, they co-create the pop legacy. SB19 recognized that early, and fans rewarded them with loyalty that capital can't buy. 10. A new pop equation. Let's distill the lesson. Old model. Capital plus marketing equals fame. New model, control plus community equals cultural impact. And when culture shifts, the world pays attention. SB19 didn't just break charts, they redefined how pop gets global. 11. Final takeaway. Control is the new capital. If the K-pop Big Three are the architects of modern pop infrastructure, then SB19 is the blueprint for the next phase. They show that artists with narrative ownership, communities with emotional investment, platforms that democratize visibility can outpace even the biggest corporate engines. That's not a prediction. That's already happening. And the world is watching. Capital buys ads. Control builds culture. Fans don't follow products. They follow purpose. The next global pop revolution won't start in a boardroom. It starts in fan communities. SB19 didn't just rise, they rewrote the rules.